All right, we have a first look here in the guild hall for World 0. These would be releasing soon or already been released, depending on when you watch the video. You have to go ahead and have your guild leader spend, I think it's 2,000 crystals to unlock it. We're going to go ahead and show you guys what you could do with it right now. I'm sure it will obviously be expanded upon over time and things will be fixed if things are bugged, but we'll show you guys a bit of a showcase here on what you expect, what to expect, and all that good stuff. So first things first, in order to enter guild halls, you have to go ahead and head over to here. So when it's unlocked, you can just walk into the doors here and it'll teleport you to the guild hall. And it's obviously gonna be a public space. I had to buy a guild in order to showcase this. I don't do guild stuff because it's not really my type of thing. But you'll see this is what it looks like when you first join in. Show some furniture, and I don't know how it works in terms of what the person like a different rank, like roles. I don't know, elite, captain. I don't know role info. I guess here we go. Manage guild permissions for autolog. I would assume elite is probably where they can manage and edit possibly the guild hall. I don't know. It's not my question I have answered for that. But you can click on anything here. So if you click on, let's say this, you can go ahead and move, right? Rotate it, do whatever you want. And that's how you can like kind of edit the guild hall. And I'm surprised there isn't what is no type of it is a grid, but the grid is like one by one. So the snapping is it could be kind of perfect in terms of lining up things up. So good luck with that. Everything can be moved. Well, things that can be moved. The lighting effects. This one you can actually see it. So there's that, and then you can also change the colors, everything, and textures or materials. So if we have walls here, there's a lot of walls. You can see that it highlights it over blue if you're not colorblind. Blue outline. It will show you which ones you're affecting, and so we can choose a color. Oops, wrong button. So we click on okay, well I actually don't know if I can change the colors. I don't know why it's doing like that. Anyways, but the colors are dependent on, it seems like, the dyes you have in your inventory. I don't have any other dye in my inventory. I did, but I removed them. So the only one I have is going to be this one. So you can see kind of a preview when you click on it. You can make your guild hall pretty wacky with everything. So if you have these dyes, I'm sure it uses it up, and I'm assuming you can use a dye remover to remove it. So it seems like it's like a permanent thing, I guess. And you also change the material as well. So if you go say wall 3, which is the big one here, click on this, you can see we can change it to whatever else we want. Clicking too fast seems to be pretty wonky, but I'm sure that'll be fixed. Whatever. All right. Anyway, so that is that, and you can do that for the floor. You could do it for anything. So I don't know, a lot of options here to pick in terms of changing your guild and stuff. Now, your guild hall. Now we have the furniture shop. So here's a shop. There's like this item refresh shop, which it costs coins, I guess, coins to buy this stuff here. I don't know. It says limited on that. I'm not sure what it means, but there's also other stuff that's permanent, right? You can start furnishing your stuff. It says tradable, so these are tradable as well. You can buy all these for coins, coin sync, and a GIF NPC, which I might buy. We'll see. So you can buy all that stuff. These will rotate, I guess. And then you can click on decorate, and it'll have your inventory for that. So we have we bought this brazier, or we have this chandelier, which it only applies up here, which is over here. We have this lectern, which has our logo on it. We have this, cool, and then we got this. If you do admin abuse, Mr. Kensai gave this away as a reward. So this is what it looks like when you put it down. It's an actual dragon looking thing. Anyways, and then I don't know how it's gonna work, but we have expansions, and it's gonna cost you more crystals. So you can see like there's like a upstairs. So if we click on over here, this was gonna cost us 500 crystals. So we have this expansion here. We get some more furniture for free, and I'm gonna buy all this and not, you know, never. I don't have anybody. And then just do it again, I guess. Might as well. Second floor. How much is gonna cost us? 1,000. So we now get some stairs. So having actually a second floor now. I don't think how you get up there normally. You probably cheese it by using a flying mount and just jump up, possibly. Let's find some parkour. Get some free stuff, more free stuff over here. But you can fill up everything, of course. It seems that you now, oh, it buys both sides. Okay, so it's a one-time. So we got 2 expansions. It buys both sides. So 2,000 crystals to buy the base, and then 1,500 or 500 to buy the bottom expansion, and then 1,000 to buy like a second floor. You get both sides for 1,000. You can, you know, set up some rooms there, you know, RP, I guess, hang out with your guilds. If it's, I mean, active, I mean, you know, I mean, a bit difficult now, I don't know, you know, with the Roblox chat age group thingy. You know, I'm sure most top guilds are going to be obviously in a Discord server, right? But I would say that this is it doesn't really bridge that gap, because yeah, there's still going to be some chat interference. But I would say that, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do that. I don't, unless there's invisible walls. Obviously, I didn't check that beforehand, but you know, you always gotta double check sometimes. You know what I mean? All right, so that was that. Let's go ahead and buy. Might as well, since we're here, spend our crystals. Why not? Different PC. Might as well. There you go. There you go. That's it. I don't know. I guess a collection of that. I'm actually kind of curious about shop resets in 4 seconds here, so we'll take a look at that. Let's see. What else we got? Let's buy this. Let's see if there's anything you can interact. Probably not. I think it's just cosmetically just what they are, but you never know. I mean, there's also a safe, which just seems like just a thing, but other than the fire pit will obviously be, you know, lighting source and other light sorts like the chandelier and the claw brazier. We'll see, but in terms of like a safe and a chest, it's just normal stuff, right? You're not gonna have a way to interact with these anyways. I know the chest is solid, not solid though, but anyways, let's go ahead and see what the shop shows us. The shop is gonna show us. I was looking at what the buttons are. Here we go. We got, oh, so it can rotate in terms of crystal stuff as well. So we have a blue dragon now. So let's take a look at this. It's very small. Oh, I guess it's the, okay, yeah, I get it, but it's really, really small. All right, and it's every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, okay, it rotates. All right, cool. That's good to know. So this is the timer here is 15 minutes. Or here's that. Here's that. You can always buy new stuff in this shop, and then you have the default catalog, and there'll obviously be more stuff in the future, and more things given away, of course, if you haven't abused stuff. But other than that, that's the video. Quick peek, quick showcase, showing you guys that if you're curious, what you're buying, what you're expecting. It's pretty cool. I think it's really cool. I hope. I mean, this is like one step closer to like people always keep asking for player housing, and I think this is obviously a good framework. But I think this is a good way to get feedback first and take a look at all that stuff. I don't really have people in my guild, so I don't know if they can actually join, but there's no people actually going to join Guild Hall, I would bet. I think that's it for me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, good to go, I guess. See if it's, I'm sure it saves. Just double check. Actually, left and I rejoined. Surely, yep, there we go. That's cool. Very, very nice. Everything seems to be working fine on my end, so very nice. This would be a nice lonely estate, I guess.